The release of Episode 2 of the Amazing Digital Circus might be right around the corner. A new year brings new films, seasons, and episodes, and as there have been rumors that it will be airing soon, in the meantime, I wanted to go over the different predictions of this mind-bending animated series that has taken the YouTube world by storm. So let's get into it. The first prediction centers around the actual release date of Episode 2. Fans think that the Digital Circus's newest episode will debut on a Friday in February in relation to recent releases, and because Glitch Productions typically posts their projects to YouTube on Fridays. I think there will be 8 episodes in the series. For narrative purposes, they will present a new character in every episode and leave the finale open-ended. I predict that not only will every character get their own episode, but it will be arranged from youngest to oldest. So I think Jax will receive all of the attention in the second episode, and then Zooble, who is a half-year older than Jax, will be the main focus of the third episode. Another prediction is that Pomni will try to get into Kaufmo's room in order to find information on the exit doors while checking out the other rooms of all those who ended up like him. We might get some more clues on who Kane is and who fans predict might be the creator of the Digital Circus. Speaking of the creator, is Pomni the creator? Maybe? She didn't have a headset like the others, and only Kane and Pomni are circus-themed, the rest are some other form of entertainment. Ragatha is a rag doll, Kinger is a chess piece, Bubble is, well, bubbles, Gangle is some theater masks, Zooble is maybe some abstract art, and Jax is a cartoon. Fans also theorize that Pomni has a sister that she forgot about. They think that in the upcoming episodes, they will be perplexed by the strong feelings of connection they experience with one another, but then they may realize that they are sisters. People also think that the quests that Kane arranges for them aren't meant to keep their minds active and healthy. Rather, they are a diversion as Kane erects further obstacles to their escape from the virtual circus. Few others join Bubble and Kane on their short escapades when they're plotting strategies to prevent the characters from escaping. Kane said, "You know how to make me say the exact same sentence." He was essentially describing a method to divert attention away from the void, which is actually the only way out. It just takes a long time. The more barriers Kane puts up, the longer it takes for someone to escape the void. But there's a small chance they could escape faster if they go directly into the void. So Kane always brings them back to the circus as soon as they go, because maybe he doesn't want to risk them escaping. And I think apart from the fact that every character has a face expression, and that Zooble even has brown eyes to indicate her emotions, Kane is more nuanced than most of us realize. Since only Kane and Bubble lack one, how come they still act and grin the way they do? Is it possible that they can express their feelings when they want to? Kane never really expressed his concern, but he talked about it carelessly, as if it were a warning, and he wouldn't really take it seriously. We see him making jokes about Pomni and the void. Anyways, as I've mentioned earlier in the video, every character will get their own episode. It has been confirmed, but it doesn't stop there. Fans predict that not only will each character have an episode dedicated to them, but it will also be the same episode in which they ultimately reach their breaking point and abstract. This pattern will carry on until Pomni is the only one left alive. At that point, she'll either escape the circus or abstract along with the others. Therefore, if the rumors regarding Episode 3 are true, it's possible that we will lose Zooble in that particular episode. Speaking of abstracting, the next theories are based on who will abstract next. Let's start with Zooble. Zooble is expected to abstract next, according to fans. When she was taken out the show for some time, most of the characters didn't appear to mind, so this is strictly based on how little of the episode she was in. The lack of emphasis on Zooble, who didn't even make a reappearance until nearly the end of the episode, implies to me that the goal is to avoid being attached to her because she will be going shortly. While Ragatha was also absent for a large amount of the show, she received significantly more attention and even more backstory than Zooble. It's also likely that the main character, Pomni, is being dropped as a red herring. Another hint might be found in the merchandise, as all of the other characters are represented on at least one item of merchandise. However, Kinger and Zooble are only depicted on the poster. Given how little attention they receive, Zooble or even Gangle will abstract. Gangle, as he mentioned, is mostly a victim of Jax's bullying. Perhaps Gooseworks was warning us that he should be there, and that he will most likely be the cause of someone else's abstraction, turning him into an even more mad person, because the future episode will center on him, and he will then bully Gangle until he snaps. Perhaps he was attempting to influence or deceive someone. Other fans think that Pomni and Ragatha will abstract together, maybe in the upcoming season, which means they will both go nuts simultaneously and merge into a single entity with one head sporting a bow and the other a jester hat. Kinger will come next. Despite the fact that his innocence has kept him sane, reality will finally set in after a while. After Ragatha and Pomni abstracted and went completely insane, he will begin to see the way out. Kinger could also be an option because he's the first person to ever be in the circus, apart from Kane. He's undoubtedly been through more trauma than the rest of the circus. Therefore, in the next episode, Kinger may hit his breaking point and escape. I don't suppose Kane, as an AI, or Bubble, as an NPC, can abstract. Pomni is shown to be the main character, and she has only recently joined TADC, both the simulation and the show, so seeing her abstract in the very next episode, or at all, also keeping in mind that Gooseworks has already confirmed that abstraction is irreversible, would be terrible. But maybe she would come close to it before stabilizing. Jax appears far too calm and at ease to abstract. Kinger disassociates from his virtual reality, and I believe this will keep him from going insane and abstracting. In a way, his insanity might keep him sane. Gangle is miserable and insecure rather than psychotic. Zubul has an I don't care attitude, and Ragatha is incredibly optimistic. But everyone has boundaries, so she may be next to abstract. Anything is possible. I'm kind of leaning more on the side of the people that don't think abstraction will happen twice in a row. It'll maybe be mentioned in a few episodes, and maybe near the end of the season, or the series where we'll possibly see one of them abstract. But we'll just have to watch and see. It's fun to theorize in the meantime. If you like my content, I have started a membership, and at just $4.99 a month, you'll gain access to more exclusive content, and as a member, you'll unlock different membership perks. The link is in the description box below if you are interested. I would really appreciate the additional support. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you're excited for this second episode and let me know your predictions for it. Thanks for watching.